It's a city that dusts itself down quickly. They've had plenty of practice in Paris in recent years, clearing up the aftermath of riots and protest. The change to the pension laws and the manner in which it was done by President Macron has angered many. Across the country, unions claim over 3 million took to the streets last week. The government puts the number at a third of that. But violence that broke out in Paris, Bordeaux and Rennes saw more than 400 people arrested. Yet nothing that has happened so far looks like shaking the resolve of the French president.
As I explained to the French on Wednesday, we are continuing to move forward. The country cannot be at a standstill. We have a lot of challenges.
Any president that tries to make people work longer in this country does so at their peril. There is a vision of society here that may be unique to France. But what is also very clear is that if they believe that they're being treated unfairly or undemocratically, they're not shy about protesting. Macron says France can no longer afford the current retirement age. But for many, this is beyond pension reform. It's seen as a fight for democratic values that protesters say are being slowly eroded.
I think when you have institutions that really don't listen, when we hold demonstrations that are peaceful and that are legal, then we have to find other ways to act and be seen.
There is real anger here, which is also being fueled by footage on social media, not for the first time, of police beating protesters. The most obvious image of the strikes are the mounting piles of rubbish in Paris, which were set on fire by protesters last week. The government is forcing refuse collectors back to work. It could take up to 2 weeks to clear the streets, but it won't be as easy to eradicate the sense of injustice. The fear is a return to the prolonged unrest and violence between the yellow vests and police that plagued Macron's first term in office. Even the new king across the English Channel has postponed his official trip. A wise move, perhaps. Monarchs and civil unrest have never gone well together in France. As Emmanuel Macron is aware, the change in pension laws may be legal, but it doesn't mean it will be accepted. And the French, more than most, know how to deploy the power of the people when needed. Francis Collings, TRT World, Paris.